this bitch.
Hang on, the bottom of my foot's itching. Okay.
Now, okay, just so we can get this out of the way, just so we can clarify on everything, we have already watched this episode, but the footage that we had was unusable because of audio issues. For those of you who tuned into our podcast not too long ago, we actually had that audio issue at the very beginning of that podcast, and then it was rectified. I thought I'd fixed it beforehand, but apparently I did not. So, my mess up, guys, my kerfluffle. So, here we are again. But I'm actually glad we are watching this again because I saw a comment today on Genlock episode 2, and people are saying, you have to watch episode 5 with subtitles. And it never occurred to me to do that. So, yeah, I guess we're watching it with subtitles.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me, too. Sometimes they hide these little nuggets of comedy in the subtitles. They did that on Camp, and it was hilarious. I went back and I watched some of the Camp episodes that people said we missed it on.
Yeah.
And it was...
I'm trying to think, because I did watch it again. I don't know if I had the subtitles on, though.
Yeah, they say it adds a whole new layer, kind of, because sometimes the closed captioning just jokes around and stuff like that, which I think is actually pretty funny when they do that stuff.
Now, this will be my third watch through, so...
Okay.
So let's see how it goes.
So, all right, here we are.
I'll be sharp as an eagle.
Oh yeah,
Like,
keep them senses sharp, boy.
It's like gets angry Scottishly.
Speaking of which, let me get my glasses.
Say what?
Like gets angry Scottishly or something like that.
Angry Scottishly? What are you, a racist?
No.
How can I be racist against Scottish people? They're white. Well, that's not fair. No, it isn't. But that's the way the world works nowadays, I guess. Ah well. So we have the 5th episode up here. Let's just skip the formalities and let's just dive headfirst into this. Here we go.
Oh, is the sound on?
Oh crap. Sounds on for y'all, but not for us. There it is. Yeah, that's more like it.
Is that too loud?
Look at that big boy.
It might go back to the...
Yeah, is that...
Yeah, down. There you go. That's not right. Oh my god. It's father.
Screams.
And his haggis. He's
Panting.
trying to make me eat his haggis.
Screams.
Oh yeah.
Yelps. Beeping and whirring.
Oh, little
Robot chipmunk.
little robo chipmunk. Yes.
You're not gonna get me like that again.
Yes.
It looks like maybe she's gonna try and go for like a digitigrad kind of leg system, which is gonna be kind of weird.
Well, if anything, it's potential she could go bipedal and quadrupedal with her meg. Like, she can stand up during certain parts of it, but whenever she needs to move...
Leave me alone.
You missed breakfast. Up, now, or you'll miss training.
Kenny said I'd really miss it.
I love that cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it with everyone pulling all-nighters all of a sudden?
Have you ever seen me sleep?
Alright, well maybe you could tell me why the Vanguard still doesn't have any new info on our mystery mech. We've been out a few times. Union's never thrown anything at us like that. And then this one went straight for the brain housing like it knew what it wanted.
Yes, I noticed.
But no follow-up? Nothing? And is jumping right back into training a good idea?
Remember how hard we had to push you? She's been underperforming, but she'll get there. She has an incredibly flexible mind.
Her mind is still in her body. Her body with ears that can hear.
wonder if that like headpiece is like
I'd like
it's
to point out
robotic
the irony
or
of
Well,
holding my
it
life
moves
at bay
around.
to make sure
Well,
on time
I
to
think
have
it
my
might
landing.
add sensory, like a little bit extra sensory hearing, but I think mostly it's just for show.
Well, no, I know it's for sure. I wonder if like it's actually like moving, or if it's like it shakes when she just moves her head. Like
Oh, it
Yeah.
looks like it's like fully mechanical.
Okay.
Like it's tied to her emotion. Like
Yeah.
whenever she's leaning one way, you notice it just like
yeah, like well, shit. It's kind of like how one of my characters has cybernetic hair. She can move it around.
belting.
You're not gonna get me again. You're not gonna get me again. You're not gonna
Don't panic, and you panic. She panicked. What about you, Freckles? What do you want to do? I want to give my life in service to the king, sir. Oh, you think this is harem of the dead, you shit nugget?
I have
Sorry.
no idea what you're referencing.
That's from Attack on Titan Abridged.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's an abridged of that? I didn't watch that.
Keep your memories where they need to be. Leave the memories. He's like, aggressive. Let's see how this plays out. I know David Tennant's using a British accent, but he's actually Scottish.
Oi! Let's go. Another round.
Dual pistols. I've heard of stomp in the yard, but that's just ridiculous. He just pissed her off.
Okay, whoa, hey, match over!
Damn.
I'd be pissed.
Like a rabbit little chipmunk. Wow. It's like it's your spirit animal.
Pull her!
Kaz, are you all right?
今の最高 なんだよ
Such a blockhead.
Healing is a process, Cammy, not a slider setting.
Was just making some improvements.
Your improvements, combined with your current state of mind, created a near-psychotic feedback loop.
Potatoes. Speaking of tatties, anyone else starving?
Tatties.
Tatties.
Rewriting yourself. Shameful.
You shouldn't have to hack your code to feel better. The rest of us have fought before. We can help, if you let us.
We really going to do this? Look, dealing with that thing, it was a wee bit intense. Aye. But isn't that the whole point of going out in a whole lot? That you can take damage like that and not have it matter?
Just because you don't take physical damage doesn't mean you're not affected.
Dr. Weller stuck his neck out so you could keep training when the Vanguard wanted to ground you. But you hide in the games all night and you're nearly useless during the day.
Who says I'm gaming? Okay, fine. When I can sleep, there's this dream now. Like, I can't shake it, it's so weird.
Is your human body big as a Holon and naked?
Aye, how'd you... Wait, no, I'm not naked in it. You're naked?
I wasn't naked in mine either. What's up with that?
Wait, you have them too?
Yeah, but tell us more about yours, Jazz.
Oh, calm yourself. Yes, I was 12 meters tall and yes, unclothed, but I didn't have any...
Interesting.
Valentina?
Of course,
you have
Val,
any
you
wild
find
dreams
that
yet?
interesting.
You'll have to be more specific. I dreamt about having a robot body long before I came here. But those had all the right accessories.
Why would a robot need...
Because it's fun.
Baker Squad, Charlie Squad, and Genlock 1.
Someone's had a bit of an
And on
eating
that note-
fantasy.
If you
And it
like.
ain't just Joker.
I can tell you more about my...
No, that's alright.
I don't know how I feel about
I'm
this.
good.
It may be too soon
Too
to
much
go out
information.
again.
Either
Yeah,
your
yeah.
team is functional
Well,
or they're
Valentina's
not.
not afraid.
Which
I mean,
is it?
that's one thing I
If
can
they're
respect
not,
about-
let me know so
about
I can
her.
transfer Chase back.
Hey, whoa now.
That's uncalled.
Yeah, but it's another thing if you're forcing that
started.
information
No, I
on
know,
other people
I know,
to
I
listen
know.
to.
I know, that's... It's just... Oh.
I see how it is.
What was that about?
Vanguard, you should be proud. You've run no less than 18 sorties this month alone. Rescued over 400
You ever
civilians.
thought about it?
Defended
What?
against 5
Returning to the Vanguard.
But we're going to shake things up a little with this next mission. We're going on the offensive.
To Atlanta.
In the ATL.
Intelligence has identified another...
We're
way
going to the
to
Coke
move
factory.
silent battling.
Welcome
Over
to
this
Atlanta.
summer, just at the edge of no man's land, about 400 miles.
We're going to
east.
save Delta
Union
Airlines,
really
everyone.
doesn't want us to see what's
We're
there,
gonna save
so
Delta
we are
Airlines
absolutely going in.
customers from
Before they were
from Delta
compromised,
Airlines.
scout drones relayed images of an industrial
Where's that American
complex.
Airlines? I
Layouts
forget.
and support
The one with that one
facilities
doctor who
suggest
got assaulted.
manufacturing,
Like,
American Airlines.
perhaps
I have no idea.
even production of
Only it was
nanotech.
Delta.
Lieutenant,
Like the Colonel said, we're going preemptive on
I
this
remember
one.
hearing that man
Slip in,
screaming, just
shot,
like
get out.
fighting to stay
Then
on.
your squad
because
and Genlock
he's a
team will
doctor
take out the
trying
air
to get to
defense
his
grid.
patient.
Charlie's squad will move in for a quick look-see, confirm our intelligence. Then we take down the AA and paint the joint for an aerial strike.
And get the hell out of Dodge fast as we can.
That's an affirmative.
after having held the line for so long, we're going to cross it. Deal some damage back. You leave at 0430. Good luck, Vanguard. You can do this.
Trouble in paradise.
Got a sec?
It wasn't me.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
This
Sorry,
is bad
dude. You don't really matter.
Yeah.
No.
What if
there's
he
a
could
certain
return to
term
the
for that guy.
Would you?
But he's a replacement.
Rebound.
Didn't occur to me.
Coming back to us didn't occur to you?
It's not like that.
I always set up characters like that where this will be the motivation for why he betrays all the good guys.
Command?
You don't know
Or
that,
something.
I'm
though.
gonna take orders from a ghost.
He may just
There
be
are
like,
other
he may
ways.
just be like, walk up
You've
to
done your part on the
Chase's
battlefield. You've got
tank
another
and just
shot
be
at
like,
life.
I could unplug
You
you
call
right
this a
now,
life?
and no one would know.
I don't know if
He
they'll
could,
ever figure out how to
he could
fix
do
my
that.
body.
Just be like,
Maybe in a few
I
years.
couldn't do that to
Maybe
Miranda.
never. But the war's happening now. Right now. The Union, everything they did, everything they took from me, from us, they gotta go away. This mission tomorrow morning, that's one more morning I wasn't supposed to have.
And that's how you want to spend it?
Wow, she's actually the first up. And that's all because she didn't sleep, probably.
Yeah, she's just gonna be fucking tired as shit.
My apologies for having been so unavailable of late, but you can finally reap the benefits.
My crew's been working around the clock prepping Doc's new toys for you.
Toys?
Enhancements. In light of recent events, we have to up your game as quickly as possible. I have modified a variety of hardware experiments for their very first field application. So I can't guarantee perfect performance.
Story of the ESU.
But they'll give you an edge. Yaz, I've already briefed you. Cammy, Kazu, Valentina, yours are pretty self-explanatory. You can learn in the field.
Really? Nothing?
Nothing from me. Migas already had it covered.
My man. My man Migas.
Because that's how you train people with new technology is, hey, this is experimental and also you have no knowledge on it, but you'll learn it in the field. Perfect.
Hey.
You're gonna make me wish I could still cry.
Migas, my amigo. You know what those two are? Amigas.
What?
Amigos. Amigas.
Oh, Amigas. I don't know what joke you're trying to do.
Well, his name is Migas.
Oh, got it.
Migas.
Oh. Yeah, I still haven't learned all the characters' names, so.
I'm still calling him Miles.
Good. Let's get this party
Yeah,
started.
it's as
Ample
easy as
control. Tell airstrike to stand by. We'll give the all clear
It's
as
like the
soon
guy
as
in blue. I'm still
New
gonna call him
guests
Blaine.
joining the party.
I can't believe they killed Blaine.
Who the hell is that?
Civilians?
Elon Musk.
Human shields?
Anvil Control, are you getting this?
Already on it.
Colonel.
I know.
Wait, who?
Quality scientists thought dead since Canaveral was lost. Who knows what they're doing here?
Or what they're working on.
Which means what? Clock's ticking. Are we not gonna bomb the joint?
We're still gonna blow the hell out of it.
Oh no. No, no, no. Whenever you guys get like this, we wind up doing something stupid.
I always wanted a lab with
par for
a
the
view.
course, though, right?
Some peace
I mean-
and quiet, focus on my work. Never occurred to me to use barbed wire and armed guards. Nice touch.
Henry, would you shut up before they kill us all?
You think they kept us alive all this time? Dragged us out here if they were just gonna... Okay, I take it back. Wait, what? Hey, what are those? No, really, what are those? What are the odds you'd actually go let me get a better look at those?
Yeah.
Here you go, pal. Look all you want.
I really wish they would have added on like the Wilhelm screen print.
Yeah.
That would have been hilarious.
Well, I wonder if they're even human anymore. I mean, we haven't seen anybody with a face. We've just seen helmeted bad guys. We don't even know if they're either A, just robots, or B, people that are like basically cybernetically controlled. I mean, that'd make the most sense if they're talking about like nanotechnology and stuff.
You guys.
Maybe they're not programmed to scream.
Yeah. Instead they're just programmed to live and die.
How come you can't shoot like that normally?
I think the dog has got the drone aiming for me now.
They're just shaking like that.
Oh, okay. So I think I know why they want us to hear put on the subtitles, because yeah, okay. We'll see it here in a little bit.
Ours is down.
I don't think it was a joke. I think it was more of the
More
upcoming battle.
Oh, so we can actually understand what the hell.
Because I did put it on when I watched that part the second time, because I could not fucking understand it.
Anvil Control, Drifter, Angels are clear to target. Light it up.
Everybody out. Dragonfly 1, move in for Charlie pickup.
Incoming. That makes it there you go. No free rides. Shot. So you pretty much got Val on Overwatch.
The active camera was really cool too.
Oh yeah. I'm a fly boy, son.
I think that's more like a adaptive camo. Active camo is like the invisibility stuff. But that's kind of what I use in my stories. Like everybody has adaptive camo. That's easy. But the cloaking stuff is a little more advanced.
I didn't hear it say that the first time.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody help!
Can't get a shot.
He's gonna take her!
Cammy, I can't see him.
Fine. Shared vision.
Hey! You shouldn't have messed with us again. Hold that boy up.
Russia?
You think too loud. You haven't shut up since your birthday.
Night night. Four.
So, I'll let this end here in a second. I'll go ahead and...
Then we'll have our little topical.
So, based on what we got out of the subtitles, I'm going to assume that it's some sort of neural imprint of Chase.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Because
Same here. That's what I was thinking
because it
too.
wouldn't call him copy for any other reason, unless
No.
the only other thing that I could think of, based on the things that he said, is if it's either his, maybe not necessarily in the robot, but like connected to it or whatever it is, either his sister or her mother. But if it's not those, then it's probably him, like his neural, like a neural copy of him. Something.
I would probably say that that is the more likely, because of all the things that have happened, to Chase. I mean, we don't know. Well, we don't fully know within the gap of time that has passed from the first episode to the second episode. We don't know how much time has passed and what kind of stuff he went through. We also don't know the full.
Well, we know how much time passed, 4 years.
Well, no. Well, in terms of time passed, we truly don't know how much time has passed since he's been conscious.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And honestly, there's a lot that goes with that, because if they made a copy of his neural network, if they made a sort of neural copy of his brain, and say it was being used for something, and then all of a sudden Chase regained consciousness.
Well, I think, didn't they say that in the first episode, like when they're talking in that room where he's in the tank and everything, that it was actually like the nano clouds or whatever. When he crashed, he was in a nano cloud. I think they mentioned something like that's what kept him alive until the doctor and them were able to rescue him. And so, being in that nano cloud, it's not maybe the Union was able to basically get some kind of reading off of him or something to some degree, and so they're just kind of working with like bits and pieces. They don't have the full picture, which would explain why it's talking so weird and janky and stuff. So
yeah, because it knew Miranda, and then it talked as though you've always been this noisy ever since your second birthday.
I said ever since your birthday.
Oh, ever since your birthday, rather. So
it says you think too loud. I don't know if it was talking to Cammy or if it was talking to itself.
I think Cammy, because Chase hadn't arrived on the battlefield at that point. He was charging in, but yet I don't think.
If it was like a thing where it's like you think too loud, it's like stop saying shit out loud, like an internal argument with itself essentially. It's like stop giving.
Yeah, I mean, it might not even
about yourself to the enemy, but it sounded like it was in response to what Cammy had just said.
Yeah, I mean,
in which case, it being a copy of Chase makes no sense because it wouldn't know Cammy.
Yeah. But it might not even recognize. I mean, like register Cammy as. I mean, Cammy might be irrelevant. It just might be saying.
It might just be
random
talking,
things or
psychic shenanigans. Like you haven't shut up since your birthday.
Yeah, and also I'm thinking there's not just one that's in there. I think there's at least two, if not more, fighting over.
Could be like a hive. I mean,
if that's the case, then I think it was possibly talking to itself. Then
we really have no idea what the Union is doing to all the civilians and people that they basically consume in their conquest.
Was there another person who went down that they didn't recover in that battle? That was friends with Chase.
There was the commander of his flight squadron, but her ship exploded, so she pretty much died.
Yeah.
But there was that one guy who was in the mech that didn't plug up all the holes, and the nano machines came in and just devoured him. Yeah, as far as we know.
But that didn't really seem like an important
character. He said, "Let the good times roll." Is that something that Chase has said before?
Yeah, that's his little line that he.
That's actually what he said in the second or in the first.
He said it like 8 times in the first episode.
I'm not sure then, because it sounds like it's got to be a copy of him, but it just doesn't make sense that he said that to Cammy unless it's just some sort of psychotic rambling.
There's just so much to untangle. There's so much to untangle, and I'd like to see how it all plays out. I mean, currently this is episode 5. It means we have 3 left in this season.
I definitely don't expect them to provide anywhere close to a full story.
If they do provide something, it won't be a straight-out answer. It'll actually be something that we have to decode and decipher. Because they've done that in the past. They've done that in the past with certain shows. And with this, I don't think it'll be any different. I think in this one, we will receive a hint, but yet we won't get the full picture. Because either the Doc is hiding something, the Union has something just going on that's absolutely ridiculous, or this is the one that I'm convinced of in certain ways. I don't think that Doc Bennett is the only one to come up with the Hollands. I think that there's someone else who thought that in order for the perfect machine to truly exist, we must combine the consciousness of several pilots so that it can fully operate at 100%
Pacific Rim style. Kinda.
Almost, but instead of it being just 2, and I'd say instead it's actually pilots that cover different styles of battle.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure. That's just my thought. I mean, we can sit here and we can interject and talk about what we think the truth is or something like that, but honestly, I don't know.
I still think there's something that wasn't necessarily obvious with the dude that suicided into the Holon uploader thing. Because if you think about that again, his plan made no sense. Because he was going to steal a Holon by uploading his brain to it, and then drive that back to, Union Base or whatever.
Pretty
and then
much,
what was he going to do? How was he going to get out after that?
Well, I don't think that, because
his body with him
that's the thing. When you're a radical, it was probably like, this is where I live now. I mean, he probably him getting back to his body probably wasn't part of the plan. Yeah, I mean, I think when you're radicalized and stuff, you'll do some crazy shit.
True.
So yeah, I think because I would have been thinking like, okay, what is the game plan here? Because if the thing requires them to be in the pod for it to function, they could just take them out of the pod. Mm-hmm. But when the doc had mentioned that if they stay in the Holon for so long, then their mind will basically be stuck there. So that kind of makes more sense as to why he was trying to do what he was doing. Don't know how that really. I guess, yeah, okay. I don't know. I'm assuming that's what the plan is. But the fact that, what you're saying as far as somebody else working on a similar, like a project like that, the fact that the Union was able to so quickly have a countermeasure against the Holons means that there was clearly some kind of other opposite side.
There's something else out there to combat the. So, all right. I'm glad we were able to watch this again, and glad we were able to watch it with subtitles, so that way we could actually make out what was being said by the six-armed.
It was impossible to see the first time.
It was impossible to decipher, but I'm glad we did.
I listened to death metal, and that was still hard to understand.
It was too electronic-y, but
yeah, there's a lot of glitch effect on that. A lot of glitch effect and
some
overdrive.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I guess.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for tuning in. This was Genlock Episode 5. We hope you have enjoyed what you've seen here. And I guess until next time, signing off, I'm Nate.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Roan.
And we will see you in the next one. Peace out.